Hi man, it's your boy Jim's TV, man. Let's get into it, man. This is the rise of Boldy James. Now, Boldy James was born James Clay Jones III, man, August 9th, fellow Leo. Shout out to you. He's born in Atlanta, Georgia, but a year later after he was born, his parents moved back to Detroit, where they originated from. And, you know, his father was a cop, man, and he was shot, and this is why they moved back, to Detroit. And he grew up, as a street figure, man, as a street dude. And as he said in one of his interviews, he said that he jumped off the porch at about 9-10 years old, man. And he became who he was. And he always loved music, and he always adapted to rap. But like a lot of people didn't know, I just figured out that found out that Chuck English from the Cool Kids is his younger cousin. And again, we do anything for family, but Chuck English told him. Boldy said Chuck English told him, I don't want to see nothing happen to you out here. I just wish you focus on the music and what you got going on, because the streets ain't it. And when the Cool Kids started popping, they put him on a couple records, and somehow he bumped into somewhere he met with Alchemist, and the rest is history. From there, he signed to Mass Appeal, one of the first artists signed to Mass Appeal, Nas' label. And this is around 2010, I believe, and he been doing this thing ever since. But personally, the one thing I like about Boldy James is he's consistent. The Price of Tea in China, my first Chemistry set, the joint with Versace, and then right now he's currently signed to Griselda Records, man. And he stated in one of his interviews that his father, by him being a cop and knowing him, his father couldn't catch him doing certain things, so he didn't feel confident in a cop that wasn't related to him or didn't know him would catch him, because if the person who knows me the best and he's trained this way, he can't catch me, then how could you possibly catch me? Now, a lot of people may say, oh, well, I can detect a bit of arrogance. Problem with that is, if you know the streets, you know your competition, and you know yourself, you know what you can get away with. It is a sense of arrogance in the way that people may take that as far as what he said, but he's actually accurate. This man brought you into the world. He knows you like nobody else. You're a son, and the thing is, I don't think that he couldn't catch him. Hindsight, as we look back, our parents know the game better than we do, because they already been around the road, been around the map. They've already seen the things that we have yet to see. So I don't think that he wasn't that he couldn't catch him. He might have just decided to let the young man lead his own path. But anyhow, all that life experience, it gives you content. So Boldy James has the content and the authenticity to speak about the things that he's doing. It's like he said in another one of his interviews, man, in his city, you ain't allowed to cat. You ain't allowed to cat, man. So, man, it is what it is, man. I got some clips, queued up, audio. It's really no camera time, but I just want to paint that picture, man. It's an artist I like, and I'm getting more into, because every time I turn around, he dropping something. This is I just want to put a spotlight on artists that I feel like don't have that mainstream, super mainstream about them, but they still dope. So and, I like rap. Yeah, I like all music, but when it comes to my raps, I like detailed script type artists. I like artists who can paint a picture, who can tell me a story. Um, but if you do any other type of hip hop, I'm not mad at you. I listen to that too. It's a time to sit down and unwind. It's a time to turn up. It's a time to party. Even for the Drake fans out there, everybody might not agree with his music, or some of the things that he does, but who don't want to be, laid up with a nice young lady who ain't got a love story to tell. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all guys being too tough for love, y'all capping. But yeah, I just want to shed a spotlight on artists that I feel like need that mainstream go, and even if they ain't got it, they got a strong enough fan base. And I like this cat. I like his music, man. So shout out to Boldy James.
Over there at East One, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved out of driving Styling. That's that's on the west side, but that's like 6 miles Southfield area. Me and my dude Top, it was like in the 4th grade. It was like in the 4th, 5th grade when we jumped out the porch. We always was advanced children. I tell my kids now, because my baby boy, he 10. And I can't really trust him. Originally East Side, be over there East One, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved out of driving Styling. That's on the west side, but that's like 6 miles Southfield area. Evergreen, 7 Mile, that little box over there. We call it the drug zone. Drug zone 76. East Side was like family orientated for the most part, like a lot of big families in one neighborhood, West Side, that's where I learned the ropes at. I learned how to hustle and all my tricky dance moves for the most part.
So you kind of learned just by experience there.
Yeah, I had a real father too who he never steered me away from stuff that I personally wanted to do myself. Like I never had the type of pops who you need to get a motherfucking job or you need to go do this. And my pops was a cop, you know what I'm saying? So my mindset growing up was all the shit that I was into as a kid, if my pops can't catch me doing this shit and he who raised me and I know this nigga schooled and he the one who gave me the game. It's like, how can a cop in the street that don't know me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you ride around in a Rolls Royce Clico bottle.
That's human. I ain't got no answer. Yeah, it could be. Well, they are blowing up shit in the Ukraine. That could be affecting the towers. Shit's happening right now, bro.
Real, man. This shit looking good, though. Quiet taste for the finer things, the finer cuisine. While others do it online for the strings, posting comments and memes. Love the sound when that money counter cha-chings. Concrete, you know the drama we bring. Me and Connor Machine embody the mafia thing. What else? Now my Damier Louboutin is supreme. Are you in Detroit, Motor City? I run DMC. like more my case.
Right. But I mean, if you had been chasing blood hits for 10 years, the fans probably wouldn't be as receptive to hearing what you gotta say as they are right now, don't you think? So you came in the game did you start rapping because of Chuck and Bush and Cool Kids? Like, is he the one who sort of exposed it to you, or where did that come from?
That's my little cousin.
That's your little cousin,
Up until recently, and I kick his ass, man.
But he can fuck you up right now. I mean, he got some weight on him for sure.
Chuck is a dangerous man. Don't ever. This goes to everybody watching this interview. I see that man all smiles and Hallmark cards. That boy, he with the smoke.
Really? What kind of smoke though? Like the wrestling fuck around smoke? Or like
the wrestling break your motherfucking neck. You know, like put you in a submission hold, slam you on your forehead. Like,
really?
Chuck is dangerous.
I never got to know him to the point where he was gonna fuck me up.
No, he's just cool. That's how the dangerous guys is. Really, like I heard somebody.
I mean, I don't know. I heard all the music before I met you, so.
Just be lying in my songs like the rest of these fake ass niggas.
That's how you feel?
I said it.
If you think it's some hard ass shit that's just blatantly a lie, is there a part of you that's like, nah, I can't say that?
No, I'm from Detroit. You can't even cap what I'm from. They ain't gonna call you out on it.
Yeah? It's like that. Interesting. But okay, with the Cool Kid situation, like, where were you at? Because you've been rapping since you were young, but then you start seeing them get some level of small success, and you're starting to like think like, oh shit, this is how I could actually get in there?
Chuck is my real cousin, so I'm one of the cats who influenced him to do what he's doing, like music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So growing up, I used to get in trouble a lot. But Chuck is the one who always like pull me to the side and tell me, like, yo, cuz, you could be doing this, you could be doing that. Like, I don't want to lose you to this, that. Like, and then when you start taking off in the music, he just kind of like, we always been tight, you know what I mean? So he just kind of like pulled me in with him. So me and my dude Top, it was like in the 4th grade. It was like in the 4th, 5th grade when we jumped out the porch. We always was advanced children. I tell my kids now, because my baby boy, he's 10. I can't really trust him. Originally East Side, over there at East Line. And then I moved out of driving to Havens. That's like Westside, but that's like 6 miles Southfield area. Everywhere, 7 miles, that little box over there. We call it the drug zone. Drug zone 7 shit. East Side was like family oriented for the most part, like a lot of big families in one neighborhood, you know. Westside, that's where I learned the ropes. I learned how to hustle and all my tricky dance moves.
So you kind of learned just by experience then.
Yeah, I had a real father too who he never steered me away from stuff that I personally wanted to do myself. Like, I never had the type of pops who you need to get a motherfucking job or you need to go do this. My pops was a cop, you know what I'm saying? So my mindset growing up was all the shit that I was into as a kid. If my pops can't catch me doing this shit, and he was raising me, and I know this nigga's schooled, and he the one who gave me the game. It's like, how can a cop in the street that don't know me? You know what I'm saying?